Everybody, go right in. We're going to 53.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He finds an opening past the 40.
He's checking.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath is sent it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Cousins now. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Check. Walk 54.
On first down, Cook slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7-7, our score after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Go.
A first down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Elliott. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Mike's 32. Mike's 50.
On first down, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. Cook able to escape. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. We hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
At the Cowboys' 2-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
300.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out here in the I. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On now, the former Cowboy, Dan Bailey, for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I don't think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
No, it's 47.
Throwing, Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Good route here.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
61, matchbox light.
They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On second down, this is Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Cook, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 10th carry now for Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the purse.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Elliott dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.